Hello everyone, I'm TheSylphWind. I've just flown in. And today we are back with more Dragon Age 2. Last time, we hung out with Fenris, and we shifted some things around. Good times. And we got Puppy. Look at the puppy love. Who's a good puppy? Are you a good puppy? I say as I clip into you.
His mood's definitely improved. Too frisky to be cooped up in this shack all day.
I mean,
we need more
aren't we all? Let's try to make do. Don't let Gamlin hear you. Make it work. Let's try to make do. You know, we are a guest in someone else's home.
Soon, Mother. For now, I feel better knowing he's here protecting you.
Exactly.
I might not wish to be cooped up here either. I suppose I could take him for a stroll. What an odd sight we'll make. A mother and her Mabari.
Aww. Happy bark. All the happy barks. And puppy love, I know I can trust you to protect Mom, right? Right? Okay. Alrighty. Let us gather our crew and get out of here. Tubering. So, hello from the future. It'll actually be past by the time you see this, but yeah. I recorded this May 30th, and in July I put it into the hopper to be edited, and I'm missing about 8 minutes of footage from the time I enter a character's select until partway into where I'm going. So, yeah, this is a reshoot. Yay! So, my apologies if the volume is different, or if the commentary I'm giving right now isn't going to match up with the commentary that's going to come later. Yeah, I'm more than a little annoyed that I have to reshoot this, so my apologies. Okay, let's select our party, of course. Ferengus Hawk is always front and center. We're going to bring Varric. We're going to bring her bow. We're going to bring Varric. We're going to bring my bro. And we're going to bring Isabella. Because, you know, why not? Let's have all the rogues in the party. We are going to go out of town for this, and we are going to Sundermount. Yes, Sundermount. We do not want the ambush. The ambush is for someone else. Away. Okie dokie, we have arrived. Let us summon the puppy. Let's go say hello to the natives. Soon as we find them. Don't mind. Hello? Ah, the giant spiders are here. Not for long, but... bro, do you want to help? Do you want to participate today? You know, the warrior of the group? You might want to go play? Go team.
Let's finish this!
Working on it, Hawk. Working on it.
You call this a...
Kill Varric. Good job, everybody. Get that XP. Ooh, one of them was poisonous. Mine. Money. Nice. I question why does a giant spider have money, but... Amulet. Which if we didn't get all of our toys a couple sessions ago, we might have actually needed. Anything I can take. Doesn't look like it. Elf fruit. Mine. Pluck. Elfroot. Elfroot was first used by the elves of Arlathan, hence the name. I mean, question mark. Cite your source. The root gave their medicines particular efficiency, so when the Imperium conquered the elves, the Magisters adapted its use and its popularity spread to all corners of the Empire. And we scroll, and we scroll, and we scroll. Elfroot is a hardy plant with large green leaves that grows wild in many places. It's so common that it tends to show up in most gardens and fields, almost like a weed. Unlike a weed, however, most people appreciate having access to the wonderful little plant. The roots can be used very little preparation. Rubbing some of the juices on a wound, for example, will speed up healing and numb pain. And chewing on a slice of root treats minor ailments like indigestion, flatulence, and a hoarse throat. Give me want. As someone that gets a cold almost every year. There are several varieties, but most are useful for herbalists are the bitter, gossamer, and the royal elfroots. An excerpt from the Botanical Companion by Enos Arcania, botanist. I'm happy to see she's still around. We met her in Origins. She wanted us to get her root seeds. It was not a fun quest. Who am I kidding? We got XP, of course it was. Hawk, please do not get caught on things. Be cool. Hello, new friends.
Old Shemlin,
Aww.
your kind are not welcome among the Dalish.
Investigate. What'd you call me?
What's a Shemlin?
Elven gibberish.
What's a
It
paladin?
means you're not one of the people, and you should leave now.
I mean, I should, but I'm not going to. What are the Dalish?
Who are you people?
We are the last of the Elven.
Keep that in mind, Hawk. Elves you see elsewhere, figments of your imagination.
They have given up their identity to live among Shemlin. They're elven no more.
Uh-huh. Cool story. So you guys are gatekeepers. So I can go in? Bat's eyelashes? Let me pass, or... I don't want trouble, but a dragon lady gave me the amulet.
I was given an amulet for someone named Marathari.
How do you know that name?
Wait, this is the one the keeper spoke of.
Uh-huh.
A Shemlin?
Surprise!
She'd be an elf.
Me too!
Enter the camp. Keeper Marathari has been waiting for you.
Cause trouble, and you'll meet our blade, stranger.
Yeah. Hello, lady.
Marathari? I was told to bring you this amulet.
Here you go. Later.
Andaranati Shan, travelers. Indeed, I am Keeper Marathari. Let me look at you.
No. Hides face.
There's truth in your face. A rare thing in a human. Tell me how this burden fell to you, child.
Investigate. Were you expecting me? Why bring the amulet here? What does the amulet do? Well, first off, you were expecting me? 'Cause I have dragged my feet in coming here.
Your guard said you spoke of me. How did you know I was coming?
I listened. To the wind, to the birds, as the hunters do. To my dreams. I watched the stars.
So, bullshit.
There is
Gotcha.
great wisdom to be found all around us, if you know how to listen for it. But I was not certain. Nothing is certain.
I'll give you that. What does the amulet do?
Exactly what have I been carrying around? Is it magic?
It is a promise, child. Made by one whose word still has weight. And therefore, it has terrible power. There are few things in this world stronger than a promise kept. Remember that.
Okay. Why bring it here?
Are you the leader of these Danish? Why did the witch tell me to bring this amulet to you?
I am the keeper of this clan. It is my task to guide my people and to ensure the old ways are not forgotten.
Okay.
As for Asha'bellanar, I am tied to her, just as you are, by a debt that must be repaid.
Did she turn into a dragon for you too? Oh, it actually brings it up. I always repay dragons. I do owe her a debt, or just take the amulet. You know what? I always repay dragons. I'm hoping she'll teach me to be a dragon. Rawr.
A dragon fell from the sky, charred some darkspawn, then asked me to bring you this amulet. No big deal.
You are blessed by luck, then.
Uh-huh.
I will pray that Miss Hal watches over your path.
Thank you.
The amulet must be taken to an altar at the top of the mountain and given a Dalish rite for the departed.
Okay.
Then return the amulet to me.
I mean, we'll see.
Do this and your debt will be repaid.
Are you going to teach me this rite for the departed?
I will send my first with you.
Cool.
She will see to it the ritual is done.
Okay.
And when it is complete, I must ask that you take her with you when you go.
No. Do not want. Who are you sending?
Who is your first? First of what?
Your people would call her my apprentice, or heir. Merrill would have taken my place as keeper. But she has chosen a new path. Please,
Who?
guide her safely from here.
I mean, I didn't say I was gonna do that. My job was to get the amulet to you, which I did. So... We good? As you wish. Weird. I don't need her. It's just weird.
That seems a little odd.
It is her wish, and I must grant it.
I mean, you don't
You
really.
will find Merrill waiting for you on the trail just up the mountain. Dareth Shiral.
Ramalama Ding Dong.
Doing for me, please?
He doesn't bite, Paul. Just
And I will cut the video here, and
Ironwood.
this will blend into, hopefully, what was done before.
at least it's not a
Yay!
You can do this.
Okay,
Be brave.
later. Alright guys, for you, enjoy the rest of the show.
This mountain is cursed, I swear.
Ooh,
Days in a row, I've
the
shot-
Tales of Eloran. The Tales of Eloran. In the days after the rising of Ezekiel, the Dark Ones covered every corner of the land. The archdemon drove all the nations of the world before him, Shamlin and Elven alike. And we scroll, and we scroll, and we scroll. In the far north, where the hills wandered the plains and the earth is entirely baked beneath the uncaring sun, the lands which the Shamlin call Enderfells, a clan of our people lived, struggling to survive the blight. They should have really just moved. Sounds awful. Eloran was their keeper, a hunter in his younger days, crafty as any wolf. He led his people always just ahead of the Darkspawn, who chased them. But the old hunter knew that the Hala cannot run forever. They really can't. They must turn and fight, or be run down. I'm gonna guess they fought. At the foot of the Meridian, the Darkspawn cornered Eloran's clan. That night, the moon was strangled by clouds, the earth concealed by a dread mist that rose out of nowhere, so that the Elvan could not tell up from down. In the confusion, the Darkspawn attacked. Gasp! But Eloran had prepared for them. All around the camp, the hunters had strewn dry grass, brush, and brambles. When the sound of rustling footfalls began, Elord and the others, Haharen, called upon old magic. They struck out with lightning, and though the bolts missed the Darkspawn, they hit their target all the same. The sea of kindling lit, and not one of the dark creatures made it through the fire to reach Eloran's clan. From the Tale of Eloran, written by Zathrian, Screw that guy. As it has been passed down from keeper to keeper for generations. Cool.
It's not the mountain. Maybe it's just you that's cursed my love.
You always know
What?
just what to say to put my mind at ease. This mountain is cursed, I swear.
Uh-huh.
3 days in a row I've shot at and missed deer.
Aww.
Maybe it's not the mountain. Maybe it's just you that's cursed my love.
You always know just what to say to put my mind at ease.
Wow. Okay. Let's continue looking for...
Shemlin. Will wonders never cease?
I know, right? I'm cool. Aravals, Dalish hunters.
And to run Atishan, stranger.
Hey, yeah. There's a lot of chatting going on. Can we talk to you?
Conclude your business with Keeper Marathari, Shemlin, and be gone from here.
You know you love me.
Conclude your business with Keeper Marathari, Shemlin, and be gone from here.
Oh well. You. Balasaline, blood writing. More learning. Balasaline, blood writing. After my encounter with the Dalish elves on the road to Navarra, I studied every book on the elves I could find. I sought out legends and myth and history and tried to make sense of it all. But there's only so much one can learn from books. I knew that in order to truly understand the Dalish, I would have to seek them out, a dreadful idea in hindsight. Is it? In my defense, I was young. And probably very entitled. And also inebriated when the idea popped into my head. Unfortunately, even after I had regained some measure of sobriety, the idea still held appeal. It proved remarkably resistant to my attempts to ignore it. And we scroll. I gave in after months of that nagging thought at the back of my head and set out to learn about the Dalish firsthand. I tramped through the forest bordering Orlais for weeks before I finally found, or what was found by, a Dalish hunter. I stumbled into one of his traps and suddenly was hanging from a tree with a rope about my ankles. A dignified first meeting if ever there was one. So there I was, defenseless, upside down, with my robe over my head. Uh-huh. My underclothes on display. Most people would leave this out of the story. Descriptions on my predicament mightily laughter these days. Uh-huh, they do. But trust me when I say it was a situation I would not wish on anyone. I'm just saying I can think of some people I'd wish to inflict this upon. Thankfully, my ridiculous appearance may have caused my captor to stay his hand. What threat is a silly human with his pants showing? His underpants. And so he sat, made a small fire, and began to skin a deer he had caught. I soon mustered the courage to speak. I tried to assure him that I was not there to harm him, but he laughed at this and replied that if I were there to harm him, I had failed terribly. Eventually we got to talking, and when I say talking, I mean that I asked him questions, and occasionally he would deign to answer. Have I mentioned entitled yet? He told me that while some Dalish actively seek out human travelers to rob or frighten, most of his people would rather be left alone. Don't we all? He seemed to believe that punishing the humans for past actions only led to more violence. Exactly. I asked him about the intricate tattoos on his face, and he told me they were called Vaseline, blood writing. His were the symbols of Andrul, the huntress, one of the most highly revered elven goddesses. He said the Dalish mark themselves to stand out from the humans, and from those of their kin, who have chosen to live under human rule. It's not what it means. He said the Vaseline remind his people that they must never again surrender their beliefs. Not what it means at all. When he finished skinning the deer, he cut me down. More so than probably his sick burns about your underclothes. By the time I had righted myself and conquered the dizziness of all the blood rushing out of my head, he was gone. I do not recommend that my readers seek out the Dalish for themselves. No. I was very lucky to have met the man that I did, and have walked away for our meeting unscathed. Perhaps the Maker watches over those who seek knowledge with an open heart. I certainly would like to think so. From the Pursuit of Knowledge, the Tales of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Janet TV. Aw, it's good to see Janet TV. He was such a big part of Origins for a character that you kind of sort of meet, but not really. Hey, Tarath, I'll be over to talk to you in a little bit. I want to finish exploring the camp. Ew, great. Map of occupied Kirkwall. I'll take that. Quest updated. Map of occupied Kirkwall. Awesome.
3 days in a row I've shot at and missed deer.
Can't talk to
Maybe
you.
it's not the mountain. Maybe it's just you.
Can't
that's
talk to
pressing
any
my
of
love.
you. I can talk to you, though.
What to say to put
Hello,
them on my
Tarath.
knees.
Watch your steps, Yam. You don't know how many Dalish arrows are trained on you right now.
Really?
Watch your steps, Yam. You don't know how many Dalish arrows are trained on you right now.
It's weird they'd give you lines for that. Hello. Geography of Thetis. Click. Geography of Thetis. Thetis is bounded to the east by the Amaranthian Ocean, to the west by Tirshan Forest and the Hunterhorn Mountains, to the south by the snowy wastes that lie beyond the Orkney Mountains, and to the north by the Donark Forest. The word Thetis is Tevinter in origin, originally used to refer to the lands that bordered the Imperium. As the Imperium lost its stranglehold and conquered nations, more and more lands became Thetis until finally people applied the name to the entire continent. So just keep that in mind. Thetis is not the world. Thetis is the continent. Interesting. The northern part of Thetis is divided amongst the Anderfels, the Tevinter Imperium, Antiva, and Raveni, with the islands held by the Canari just off the coast. Central Thetis consists of the Free Marches, Navarra, and Orlais, with Ferelden to the south. What lies beyond the snowy wastes is a mystery. Bad things, I'm guessing. The freezing temperatures and barren land have kept even the most intrepid cartographers at bay. Similarly, the western reaches of the Anderfels have never been fully explored. Even by the Anders themselves, we do not know if the dry steppes are shadowed by mountains or if they extend all the way to the nameless sea. I mean, it feels like we should go find that out, but there must be other lands, continents, or islands, perhaps across the Amaranthian or north of Parvalin, for the Canari arrived in Thetis from somewhere. I mean, did they? Sure, weren't they just made by magic? But beyond that, deduction, we know nothing. Because it feels like if the Canaris came from somewhere else, like, they'd, have stories about that somewhere else. But, From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Janet TV. There's a lot of his books in this camp. Okay, talk to them.
Shemlin. Wonderful. Make your business here quick.
It is wonderful, isn't it? Arlathon, Part 1. Arlathon, Part 1. Before the pages were named or numbered, our people were glorious and eternal and never changing. Like the great oak tree, they were constant in their traditions, strong in their roots, and ever reaching for the sky. And we scroll. They felt no need to rush when life was endless. They worshipped their gods for months at a time. And was that their, air quotes, gods' decision or their own? Decisions came after decades of debate, and an introduction could last for years. God, that sounds tedious. From time to time, our ancestors would drift into century-long slumber, but this was not death, for we know they wandered in the fade and dreams. So it's like, even in sleep, you don't get to be left alone. That sounds awful. In those ages, our people called the land Elvahana, which the old language means place of our people, and at the center of the world stood the great city of Arlathon, a place of knowledge and debate where the best of the ancient elves would go to trade knowledge, greet old friends, and settle the disputes that had gone on for millennia. But while our ancestors were caught up in the forever cycle of ages, drifting through life at what we today would consider an intolerable pace, the world outside the lush forests and ancient trees was changing. Uh-oh. The humans first arrived from Parvalin to the north, called Shemlin or Quicklings by the ancients. The humans were pitiful creatures whose lives blinked by in an instant. When they first met the elves, the humans were brash and warlike, quick to anger and quicker to fight, with no patience for the unhurried pace of the elven diplomacy. But the humans brought worse things than a war with them. Our ancestors proved susceptible to human diseases, and for the first time in history, elves died of natural causes. Aww. What's more, those elves who spent time bartering and negotiating with humans found themselves aging, tainted by the humans' brash and impatient lives. Uh-huh. Many believed that the ancient gods had judged them unworthy of their long lives and cast them down among the quicklings. Our ancestors came to look upon the humans as a parasite, which I understand is similar to the way humans see our people in cities. Wow, so we've never liked each other. The ancient elves immediately moved to close Elavan off from the humans, for fear that the quickening effect would crumble civilization. The fall of Arlathon, as told by Gisharal, keeper of the Ralefarian clan of the Dalish Elves. Yeah. Hey, Master Ilin.
I am Master Island.
Island, sorry.
Forced to stay so close to this Shemlin city, I've seen my share of outsiders pass through our camp. Is there something you needed?
Tell me about your trade.
Are you a specialist? What sort of things do you make?
A Dalish crafter does many things. We create weapons, armor, anything our clan has need of.
Well, he won't let me buy from him, so I'm
I
fine.
don't need anything right now.
Of course.
Later, dude.
No, of course.
Okay, but you will buy from there. Do you have the strength for it? You have better... Don't have a bow wielder, don't have a bow wielder. I have better... I'm pretty sure I can come back here. This, however, these things I want. I know I'm supposed to be saving money, but if this saves my life, you know, I'll take it. Ooh, a rune of nature. Mine. I don't have any junk to sell. Okay, good talk.
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you.
Okie dokie Loki. Let us head over here. Because I know it wants me to go, but meh.
Someone goes to the trouble to be this isolated. You let them.
Uh-huh, agreed. Okay, I don't want to leave the area just yet. But I do want to fully explore before...
It was this big.
Huh?
There's no way. Impossible. I've had hundreds of those in my hands,
Huh?
and never that size.
Would I lie about something so critical?
Guys?
What is wrong with you two? Can't you ever have a conversation that isn't dirty? We're discussing knives, of course. Well, daggers, technically. I never remember the difference.
Same.
Why? What did you think we were talking about?
Yeah, little bro, I wouldn't answer that either if I were you. Anyway, back to exploring. Any free things I can take? Hello, spider. You're not what I was thinking when I said free things I could take. And run away. We are quite the little kick-ass team, are we not? I don't think spiders would cry for their mothers, regardless of what you do. Can I heal my dog? I cannot. That's kind of sucky. Oh well. We're coming, puppy! Hang in there. I mean, not really, but it's XP, you know? Good boy. Good boy. Anything else while we're here? Nope. Loot? No loot. Nah. That's fun. Let's go say hi to Merrill. I'm assuming she is the yellow marker over here on the map. Never ignore. Mind, I meant to go that way. Hello? New friend?
Oh, I didn't hear. You must be the one the keeper told me about. Another.
I'm so sorry. I didn't ask your name. Unless... It's not rude to ask a human their name, is it? I'm Merrill. Which you probably knew already.
Uh-huh.
I'm rambling, sorry.
Yeah. Who are you?
We didn't get a proper introduction.
I am... or was, I suppose. The first to keep a Marathari. I've studied the old ways for as long as I can remember.
Uh-huh.
I know things. The law
Really?
of the Dalish that can help us get to the summit of Sundermort.
Cool. What was that? What's the matter? Yeah, you seem not exactly at peace.
You seem awfully nervous.
I've never met human before. Dalish mothers frighten their children with stories about you, you know.
As they should.
Not you, personally, of
Oh.
course. I'm sure they don't have any tales about you. Or not scary ones, at least.
Varric?
Not that you're not notable enough to have a story. I'll just shut up now.
Oh, poor Merrill. She's trying so hard. Why leave your clan?
Why are you leaving the Dalish for Kirkwall?
I mean, it kind of sucks.
Let's leave it at that for now, all right?
Did you do something wrong?
I get the feeling you're in trouble.
It's not
And
like
I
that.
like trouble.
Not exactly. Anyway, the Keeper and I have disagreements, but it will sort itself out in time.
What was that? Yeah, you had a glowy in your hand.
Did you hear that strange noise?
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Not even my approach. This should be fun. Nice to meet you. Ugh, let's get going. This should be fun.
You'll have to work harder than that to offend me. My name's Hawk.
Thank you. I'm afraid I'm not very experienced with your kind.
Really?
The Keeper said you came from Ferelden.
Uh-huh.
I spent most of my life there.
Me too.
We only came north a few years ago.
Same.
Have you been in the Free Marches long? Do you like it here?
Could be worse. I had to come here. There's opportunity. Could be worse.
Oh, I miss the cold. And the dirt. Kirkwall's not brown enough for me. But hey, no Darkspawn.
Exactly.
Ferelden wasn't that brown. The dirt and muck gave it character.
Exactly.
We should go. Your task is for Asha'bellanar. It's not wise to make her wait.
Investigate. Tell me about this right. You know about my task. You have met Asha'bellanar.
Do you know the witch who sent me here?
No, not personally. My people tell stories of her, though.
Uh-huh.
You're very lucky.
Am I?
Most people who meet Asha'bellanar wind up in little pieces.
Hmm.
Hanging from the trees.
Okay. Fair enough. You know about my task.
I take it you've been expecting me to bring this amulet for some time.
The Keeper brought us here to wait for you. I don't know much more than that. I do know that you have Asha'bellanar's amulet.
Uh-huh.
And we must bring it to the altar on the mountaintop. Nothing more.
Okay. Tell me about my task.
I take it you've been expecting me to bring this amulet for some time.
The Keeper brought us here to wait for you. I don't know much more than that. I do know that you have Asha'bellanar's amulet.
Mm-hmm.
And we must bring it to the altar on the mountaintop.
I mean, must we?
Nothing more.
I could go pitch her into the sea right now. Except for Scary Dragon Lady. I need supplies. You know what? Let's go.
Let's get this over with.
Codex updated. And Merrill, temporary companion acquired. And Puppy still here. And I can't talk to my puppy. That's sad. Anyway. Hello, corpses. Why? Why corpses? I mean, I guess it's not Darkspawn, so progress, but... I mean, they are, really. But they're not shambling corpses, so how clumsy could they be? Oh, we burned pretty much a range team, didn't we? Okay, guys, more to come. Good job, everybody.
The Keeper didn't mention you were a mage.
All Keepers know a bit of old magic.
Uh-huh.
The stories tell us that all Elven once had the gift. But like so many things, it was lost. It's a Keeper's job to remember, to restore what we can.
Investigate. What about demons?
Can't demons possess Dalish mages?
It can happen. And when it does, the clan must hunt and kill their own Keeper.
That sounds awful. What about Templars?
Does the Chantry know about the Dalish mages?
Oh, they know. Keeper Marathari told me that was one of the reasons we never camped too long in one place. They usually won't pursue us if we stay away from the cities and towns and keep moving. But my clan is now in more danger, having lost our Hala.
Yet you risk the city's danger.
If you go to Kirkwall, you'll be an apostate in a city full of Templars.
I know. But if I don't go to Kirkwall, I'll be alone. A solitary elf is easy prey for anyone.
True.
In the city, I can get lost in the crowd.
I mean, no offense, you're gonna stand out regardless. Thanks for the help. Nice work. You almost hit me! I hate doing this, but I'm going for a certain outcome with Merrill.
Watch where you're casting those spells.
I'm sorry. I wasn't sure what was best to do. I've done a little fighting before, but it was always alone. I'll try not to hit anyone.
Good.
On our side, I mean.
As it should be.
Let's go.
Yes, let us go. Yeah, Merrill is interesting. And the way all of our companions are interesting, and just how fucking flawed are we? She's a little obsessive about a thing. A certain thing that we haven't met yet, so I won't go too much into detail. Skeletons! Blow their minds. And now, start whacking them. You are good, Isabella. Just tell me you're not fighting back here. Okay, you're not fighting back here. Ooh, loot. Mine.
If we kill them, we get their stuff.
Again. Not really. We are wailing on one poor low skeleton all by himself. Loot? Codex? Stuff?
What could go wrong climbing an ancient elven burial site?
Nothing at all, I'm sure.
Yeah, but what else are we gonna do? Hello, Dalish Hunter. I'm just gonna rummage around in your sack.
So the Keeper finally found someone to take you from here.
Yes.
Then finish your task quickly, human. We cannot be rid of this one too soon.
Hey.
I'm sensing a story here.
Same.
I have made my choice. And I will save our clan whatever you think.
Is there a problem? So, nice mountain you got here. Enough of this. I'm laughing because I'm nervous.
Sundermount seems very mountainous today, doesn't it? Lots of rock and hillside.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Let's go. We should hurry.
We should, or alternate plan, I get the sack, like I was trying to. Ooh, money and health potions, always nice. It looks like we are going to be in a cutscene if we go over there. Maybe. Okay, that is not the way forward. Let's investigate. Rock slide. Ooh, elf root. Mine. Harvest that. Let's investigate.
A landslide blocked the path. There's a cave that should take us to the other side.
Oh. But I see a pile of bones. I want. Go get it, Hawk. Climb those rocks. No. Boo. Why? Why are you so made of fail, Hawk? Oh well. Before we press on, going to do a save real quick. Because, you know, we've accomplished a little bit today. We read some things, we learned, we traveled, got an achievement, good times. So we've done some stuff. And next time we come back, we will press on with the quest. So, until next, tak likatelok hedo.